Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mahesh Karya. You guys are watching me on YouTube now, and in this session I'm gonna walk you through how to containerize your .NET application, .NET API. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into it. So either you are coming from any technology, doesn't matter. The process will remain the same. All you have to do is install your Docker inside your system. If you don't have it, simply search for Docker and hit enter. You will be greeted with this very first link. You can install for any system. I'll open my terminal. I'll cross check that I have Docker set up in my system. So I'm gonna quickly create a new .NET API, .NET new web API, users API. Let's change the directory first and add few dependencies. So once this is done, all we have to do is add a Docker file, and I'll need Docker compose file. So we'll start with the Docker file first. So just check for the .NET version that you have. So I am currently using .NET 9. So I'm gonna go with .NET 9. So let's start with the from where it's gonna get the image of .NET 9 and it's gonna define as the base image. Later you have to define your work directory. My current work directory will be the app, which will create the folder inside your container. Once you have it, you can expose to any port that you want. Now where the build will happen, that is the thing. That image should be the separate part, not will be the part of your current production image. So this is how the build image works, where it's gonna use the same image. Later you can define your work directory as /src or whatever you prefer. What it is doing is it's taking your csproj file into the current directory, that is src directory, and later it's gonna restore all the dependencies that is defined or we installed inside that csproj. Once you have it, you can later copy paste from your current desktop to containerized environment, and then you can directly publish the release. So now we have a final image. So we are creating two separate images. So inside final images, I'm again creating work directory app. So inside that container, app directory will get created. And now from build, so this from meaning it's going to the build, like here, it's taking the published directory from this build, okay, into the current directory meaning the /app. Once you have it, all you have to do is define entry point. My current entry point is that DLL file that I wanted to run. Let's save this. Let's go to the compose file. Inside compose, you have to define your version. Current version is 3.9 maybe. Inside services, you can define your backend, or maybe you can name it like API or whatever you prefer. So inside that you can define your build, and where you can define your path like /users API is my directory name, and file name you can define if the file name is different. Okay, so for the default it automatically picks up the Docker file, so no need to define this. And currently my ports, this is running on port 8080 maybe. So what I'll do is I'll route it to 5002 or whatever it may be. This is something your localhost system's port. Right hand side is a Docker container port. So now we are done. We are not defining volume set, and we are gonna compose up this. So let's drag and drop this inside the folder, or maybe we can do one more thing. We can create one new folder saying that services. Inside that I'm gonna drag and drop these two folders. So now command kw, command k, cd into services first. Later you can hit docker compose up -- build. So now it's gonna build, it's gonna pull that .NET 9 image from the server. All the steps that we have defined, it's following as expected. Now if you have this Docker extension, you can see the services, that is a folder name, and hyphen, which is preceded by followed by the folder name, and the API is the service name that we have given. So this is running on port 8080. Just to verify, we'll go into the folder, we'll go into the program CS, and we'll see the weather forecast API should work with the port 5002. So this is running inside the container, and if you see the attached shell, it will open the attached shell. So if I check in there should not be SDK installed, so image size will be minimal. That was the whole process. That's why we have defined this separate layers in order to make that final image of very small size. So let's see if .NET version should not be there. It's .NET runtime. It's not a .NET SDK required for the production. So that was the purpose of defining like this. So I guess this is it for this video. Thank you so much all of you guys for being with me, supporting me all the time. It's been pleasure to be here. Do let me know inside comment box what you want from my side. Definitely I'll make it for you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and smash that like button if you enjoyed. Till then, see you soon. Bye bye.